The MCU's newest film, Thunderbolts, is here, and it is by far the most interesting film the MCU has ever offered. Hey everyone, it's your favorite wannabe YouTuber, MrLiraCarrillo, and today I want to talk to you guys about Thunderbolts. But before we dive deep into this video, if you guys end up liking this video, obviously leave a like and consider subscribing, because we talk a lot about this kind of content in this channel. So if you enjoyed this video, then guess what? You're probably gonna enjoy a lot more of the videos. So please subscribe and let's get into it. In this video, I will talk about the film from a non-spoiler perspective and a spoiler perspective. So if you are debating on watching the film, please watch this video. Hopefully I give you a logical reason on whether or not you should watch the film. Then stop the video, go watch it, and come back so we can talk about the spoilers, because there is actually some crazy stuff that happens in this film, and trust me, there are some big spoilers going on that happen in the movie to where you probably should watch this film as soon as possible. Let's just say the ending, it kind of changes the MCU drastically. But okay, let's talk about a non-spoiler review. First things first, what did I think of the movie? The movie is a solid, good, surprisingly well put together movie. I mean, this movie has story, plot, action, comedy, and a lot of heartfelt stuff. And surprisingly, it's pretty serious. And there's another element that the MCU has never really touched on before, but this film introduces that element of film. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling it, but it's very interesting. Like, it kind of makes you say, holy shit. I give this film, I'd say about an A. I give it an A. It's a solid, good film. Let me see, do I want to give it an A or an A minus? You know, I'll give it an A. It gets an A. Yes, I give this film an A. It's actually pretty good. Damn, do I give it an A? Yeah, I just don't really give out A's like that anymore. But then again, it's like, oh man, do I give it an A? Sid's in the other room. I know if I don't give this film an A, she's gonna probably strangle me right after I stop recording if I don't give it an A. She said she's gonna strangle me either way. Please send help immediately. No, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to give it an A because the way I kind of critique movies, it's like the first question I ask myself, would I go and watch it again? And if it's an automatic yes, then that's at least a B plus and above. I'd maybe watch it again. I don't know. Films that I would by far go watch again are like Infinity War or Endgame or Spider-Man No Way Home. But you know what? I'll be generous. I'll give this one, I'll give it an A minus. Okay, it's my final score. It's an A minus. The cast was pretty cool. I definitely felt like I appreciated these characters a whole lot more, which I really didn't in the first place, to be honest. Red Guardian, honestly, I freaking loved him. I personally just didn't get enough of him just because of how funny he was. Oh yeah, and then I forgot about Taskmaster. I won't say much about Taskmaster, but those of you who have seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Taskmaster is quite interesting in this film. I'll say that. You'll either love what they did with Taskmaster, or you'll hate the character even more. That's all I'm gonna say. And of course, how could I forget? We're introduced to Sentry. Holy shit. I mean, he was actually pretty cool. Again, I don't want to give too much away, but you see him? Holy shit, you see Void. Now, I think a big question too that I was even asking myself watching this film is like, how the hell are these superheroes? Yes, they have powers, but they don't really have powers. How are they gonna take on Sentry, who is arguably one of the most strongest characters in Marvel Comics history? And spoiler alert, yes, the Thunderbolts end up beating okay, shut up. I gotta shut up. Yes, they get through Sentry. They get past Sentry. It's almost, I'm not gonna say how, I'm not gonna say what they do, if they pull out some Sentry kryptonite, whatever. I'm not gonna say that. I'm always gonna have you watch that. But how they get past Sentry, wow, it's a pretty damn good scene. You need to watch this film because of the end credit scene. There are 2 end credit scenes. The second one, you will never expect in a million years. Never in a million years did I see it coming. That's all I'm gonna say. I had a prediction for what the end credits scene was. I heard rumors that it was pretty big, and I was like, okay, I think it's gonna be blah, 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 right? I was like, you know what? It'd be really crazy if it was this, boom, right? It's wild. That's all I'm gonna say. To sum up my non-spoiler review, I went into this film thinking that it was gonna be corny and just cheesy, like laughable. But honestly, yeah, I immediately underestimated this film. God damn, what's wrong with me? Go watch this film, so now you can come back and we can talk about the spoiler review. Okay, spoiler review time. You have been warned. Are you ready to talk about spoilers? What the fuck happened to Taskmaster? I don't know how I could be more pissed off about Taskmaster. I remember seeing, you know, a little bit of art or a little bit of a posters and a small clip of Taskmaster in the new suit. I was like, I somehow hate the suit even more, but you know what? I'll give it a try. Guess what? We give it a try. Bada bing, bada boom. Bitch is dead within like 5 seconds of the film. And it kind of makes sense why I didn't see her in any promotion. As a matter of fact, looking back at it, the only parts where I see her in the trailers is that one scene where they're all trying to kill each other. And it's funny too because she's on the poster, but she's not in the movie. I feel like Ghost, it didn't really give her like any background. Yes, we kind of seen some background of her in Ant-Man, but I mean, that's kind of it. I even forgot her actual real name. That's how much I know of the character just from the movie. And then we got Bucky, of course, Bucky being Bucky. I hate his haircut. I don't know why. Like Falcon Winter Soldier, he had a nice clean haircut, but now he's back to the Jesus cut. I don't know. He has arisen, I guess. Then we got Val. I don't know what the hell her motive is. I don't know whether she's actually good or if she's evil. Like a part of me was thinking like, was this all a part of her plan? Like, did she intentionally know Sentry was gonna like go AWire? Is that the word? Haywire? Haywire? Did she know that like Sentry's gonna be a loose screw and just basically destroy everything so that way the Thunderbolts can come around? I don't know. That's kind of what I was left to think. I kind of think she's more of a badass than Nick Fury. She's a bad bitch. And our last but certainly not least character in the film is Bob. Holy goddamn shit. Sentry, chef's kiss. Chef's goddamn kiss. Suit was amazing. Actor choice was amazing. Even though it would have been really cool if what's his face, I think his name's Steven. I don't know. The actor that played Mark in Invincible, he was supposed to be Sentry originally, but the director leaked it out, and then all of a sudden, they had to recast him. I think the director screwed it up. But allegedly, it was due to, I think, schedule problems. So you're telling me, when you're confirmed to be the character, you start doing costume designs, all of a sudden they're like, yeah, it's not gonna work. I don't buy it. But just imagine the amount of Invincible memes we would have gotten. I'm just more mad for him because that would have been so crazy. Like, imagine being the main character on one of the biggest animated shows right now and also being one of the strongest characters in Marvel right now. That would have been insane. But anyway, moving on from that, I don't know his real name, totally forgot, but Bob was a very good choice. He was very good, and god damn, he had a dark ass story. So back to what I was referring to at the beginning, that this movie introduces a new element. They introduce a dark element, like a really dark element. Yes, the MCU has been kind of dark. In my opinion, I think the darkest moment in MCU history, besides this film, was when Iron Man finds out that his parents were murdered by Bucky, and he's watching the recording of his parents being killed. Sentry's story is, Jesus Christ. I mean, Yelena and Black Widow, yes, they have a dark story, but I mean, the fact that like how Bob dealt with his trauma through like basically meth, he's not all there because he's always just high on something. Like, god damn, Jesus Christ, I thought I was watching a DC film for a second. Backstory was good, actor was good, and the suit, oh my god, the suit looks so good. The logo. The logo is so cool. Even the name Sentry. Something about seeing it in live action and them saying Sentry. It's like, Oh, my only thing is, I wish we got a little more Sentry. That's like my only complaint so far. And then we got Void. Void looked really good. I really like the white eyes. Let's talk about that goddamn end credit scene with the Fantastic Four. Oh, okay. Here's my theory. Here is my theory. Why are the Fantastic Four going to this Earth, this dimension? And why is it 14 months later? There's a lot of theories I had. What comes out in roughly 14 months from now? Avengers Doomsday. The Fantastic Four are probably the first to discover Doctor Doom. Or maybe Doctor Doom already exists in their universe. They got done defeating Galactus. Then they find out about Doctor Doom and what he's up to, and they're like, yo, we are the only big group of superheroes in our universe. It's time we go to other universes. Richard discovers the multiverse. Go to other universes and start recruiting other superheroes because Doctor Doom is up to something really big to where we can't do it alone. So boom, he goes, right? And he flies straight to where he thinks is the Avengers, but it's not really the Avengers. The Avengers, the Earth's mightiest heroes. He goes straight to them and boom, that end credit scene is the first scene of Avengers Doomsday, just like how in Thor Ragnarok, that end credit scene was the first scene for Avengers Infinity War. Boom! You're welcome. Clip that shit. We're gonna end on that goddamn note because this movie was actually really good. I know there's probably so many things I can talk about, but I don't want to make this an hour-long video. I want to hurry up and put all this together so that way I can send it to you, so that we can all nerd out about this shit, because surprisingly, this was a really good film. This was a film that the MCU really needed. But let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, because I'm excited for this and I'm excited for the MCU. So I will see you guys in the next MCU project, or maybe DC project. July's gonna be a busy month because we got a lot of movies to review. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Take care. Peace.